November the 11th. We had a little bit of a snow early this morning. Wind gust is like 30 miles an hour earlier. So we didn't even go out this morning. But we're down in this hole, and wind gusts now I think are 20 miles an hour. I think it's around 2:30. We already seen where some deer have been moving around in here. Since the snow, it's kind of giving me hopes. We hung a stand a few days ago, and the boys has been hunting, and they've seen 2 shooters in here. And I don't know how many other bucks in here running around. So hopefully we'll catch one cruising, or a doe brings him down by. Just keep our fingers crossed. But maybe we should have stayed in where it was warm. I don't know, but we can't kill nothing sitting on the couch. See something behind them. They ain't over yet though. That other one looked bigger bodied. There was one that took off. There was one that come from way over here. Yeah, he come up out of there. Yeah, he took off. Gosh dang it. Water's different. What's a doe in it?
He's a 9-pointer. It's up to you. He's a good deer. Yeah, shoot that one. Yeah.
Where?
Well, it's up to you. I don't care. It's up to you.
Man, last day of the hunt right there. Whew. Man. Whew. He had real long main beams and tall tines on him. Yeah. Yeah, he looked like a pretty good 10-pointer. Wow. Whew. Man, been out here freezing a freaking hind end off. My gosh. My glasses was fogged up. I couldn't hardly see my sights. Wow. Man. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. Been grunting and just had 2 other bucks come in here. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. We've been hunting and hunting and hunting and hunting. Saw some deer. I didn't even see a buck yesterday. Man, I'm so freaking cold and shaking. Oh, I'm shook up from shooting that deer. Man, that's freaking awesome right there, boys. Man, that was awesome. We getting her done. Gosh dang. Heck, he ran right up towards the truck. Yeah. Whew, man. No Wyatts go like that one. Well, we're back at the scene of the crime. Well, at the beginning anyway. We need to get in there and see if we can find a blood trail. We got back and reviewed the footage. It looked pretty good. Didn't get a lot of penetration, but I think it went in and hit that opposite shoulder. But he's a better deer than I thought he was.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, Wyatt calls him Sleeping Beauty because we got game cam pictures of him laying down in the scrape. So let's see.
Can't make that up.
Yeah, we don't want you to. Let's get our tracking dog out. He's already up ahead of us. Well, we got on the blood trail. We kind of had a little bit of confusion on which direction he went. We kept going back, reviewing the footage, reviewing the footage, and I just made a loop around and
He just now started bleeding.
crossed it. But looks like good blood.
He just now started bleeding. That's my thing.
We're gonna go and
Look, yeah, we were looking in the wrong spot.
we're gonna
find
follow the red brick road.
White. Well, 2 specks of it. More blood.
We're out here at the last blood, and we're gonna always, when in doubt, back out. So we've already went
250.
I'd say 400 yards. I'm pretty sure I got high lungs, so we're gonna see about. Colton's gonna come back, and I think Wyatt's gonna come back tomorrow, and they're gonna get back on his track. Unfortunately, this was the last day that I was off of work. I got to go back tomorrow, but tomorrow evening, I mean, if they find him, then we'll come in and get him out. But it's gonna be cold. He'll be all right. Hopefully, keep your fingers crossed we find this deer.
See it tomorrow brings us.
Yeah.
I think we could find him. But
You ready? We're gonna go try to find Dad's deer today. He's at work. We actually come in on the other side of the property because we stopped tracking him just right up here behind me. So hopefully we find this deer. It's the deer we called Sleeping Beauty, or Wyatt called Sleeping Beauty. We got pictures of him up there where I shot my deer. So hopefully we find this deer. So all right, well, we're gonna try to get on his track.
we need the binoculars, don't we?
I mean, you can grab him if you want.
Coming down his leg, I'm pretty sure, and it's all over right here.
Where?
Right here!
Oh, yeah.
Look at all of it. See it? What up through here?
I'll stand over here.
Let's see.
A little update here. We found a pretty good patch of blood back here. I don't know, maybe the size of my hand, maybe a little smaller. But then we just kind of lost it. It's been nothing from there. We come out, opened up back out here in this CRP patch, and it's just pretty much died off. No tracks, no nothing. We've tracked him well over a mile now. If the deer's dead, I would say he's probably pretty close. If it was a lethal hit. Now, it's just hard saying at this point because it'll be nothing. You're thinking, man, this deer's alive, and then you find stuff like I was just talking about. Get your spirits up again, then nothing again. So I don't know if it's close enough to that shoulder blade that shoulder blade's cutting off some of the blood flow, or what. But I hope we find him, of course. But I mean, I just don't know. Wyatt, he's back off in there kind of scanning it. I walked kind of around here and haven't really seen much of anything, or haven't seen anything. So I don't know. It's just, I tell you what, bow hunting can be really fun, but it can be very, very discouraging. Like I said, it's just the ups and downs are crazy in this sport and in this game. So I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Well, guys, as you can see in the video, we didn't recover the deer. And I just kind of wanted to take a moment and talk about some of the factors and tools we used and determine that this deer was still alive. And so initially during the track, the night that Dad had shot him, we tracked him for about 2.5 hours, probably more, 3 hours actually. We tracked him for 400, 500 yards, and we weren't really tracking good blood. I mean, we had just pin drops. There was no bubbles in it, and as high as he was, you would think that if he did get high lung, there would be some bubbles in it, but there wasn't at all. And the few good spots of blood we had was, it just didn't look like lethal blood. And if you've deer hunted enough, if you bow hunted enough, and you've been tracking deer, you can tell by the looks of the blood that, hey, this deer's dead. Because if you'd have double lunged him, he wouldn't have went that far. If you'd have heart shot him, he definitely wouldn't have went that far. And even if you clipped that artery, I've shot deer in the artery before, and they've ran 150 yards and fell over dead. But with these new broadheads now, we're shooting their 2-inch cutting diameter, the nap kill zones. In this video, Dad's actually shooting the NAP Crossfire, which is a 4-blade expandable, and we've had really good luck with those on marginal hits in the past. And it just, when you have that much cutting surface, there should be way more blood, and there just wasn't. I mean, me and Wyatt actually went the next day. We decided to call off the track the night before, and me and Wyatt went back out there, got on his track again, and just was basically on pin drops. And we tracked him for over 900 yards. And we found one good spot of blood, maybe the size of my hand, maybe a little smaller. We did find a bed that had very little blood in it. and that kind of told me there that, and the deer, he wasn't acting sick. Usually a deer you hit pretty well or marginal and that is going to die, they start kind of going off the wall. They really don't start following deer trails. They kind of act like they're going nuts in a way. And this deer was following deer trails, going up big hills. He actually went up a really steep creek bank, and the bed we did find wasn't until like the very last. We were at like 900 and some yards on. I use Hunt Stand app, and I was kind of marking my trails we were going, and it said we were at like 975 yards or something like that, and there was a bed there, and we scanned that area around. We kind of we started in small and then kind of worked our way out, kind of walking in a circle, hoping to find this deer in this area, and we kind of gridded the area. Just nothing, no blood, no nothing from that bed. And I'm guessing that, I told Wyatt that I'm guessing that when he bedded down, he probably kind of recovered a little bit. It probably scabbed over or something, and then he was right back on the move. And because we did actually find his track, but there was no blood in it. And so we went back and we kind of reviewed DEERCAST TRACK app, and they said it was non-lethal. We hit him in no man's land. And I'm guessing he probably clipped that shoulder blade on that side, and he just, and the arrow just kind of hit that. And when he took off, you can actually see, I'm guessing, over 90% of the arrow sticking out of him. And so that was another deciding factor, that hey, there's not hardly any penetration at all to even get in there and even get anything, it looked like. And guys, I say it in the video and I'll say it again, that in hunting and in bow hunting especially, you're going to make mistakes, and there's going to be things that are going to be out of your control. In this situation, Dad's glasses are fogged up. He stopped the deer. The deer had been stopped for 10 to 15 seconds, which actually is a pretty long time to stop a deer, because you have pretty well a 5-second window there to really, when you stop a deer, to really make sure you got your pin settled and release that arrow. But Dad's glad he was waiting for his glasses to kind of defog a little bit, and that's kind of some of the disadvantages of wearing glasses, and I know the pain. Some of you guys out there that wear glasses probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But whenever he shot, the deer had actually ducked the arrow because he was on alert, and when he jumped the string, he hit him high, and stuff like that happens, and that's just stuff you got to live with. That's bow hunting. And if you've done it enough, you're going to do it at least once, maybe more than once. But anyways, guys, unfortunately we didn't find the deer. Hopefully he lives another year and he gets bigger. It'll be nice to see. We're going to be running trail cameras here. Rifle season starts tomorrow, and we're definitely going to be taking a break from the deer hunting for a little while and start chasing after some ducks. I'm ready for that. I'm ready to take a break from deer. They've been pretty frustrating, even though I did kill one, but overall it's been a frustrating season, even trying to get on these mature bucks. But I think we may have something figured out. So guys, again, I hope you enjoyed, and good luck to whatever you're hunting out there this fall, and I'll catch you at the next one.